Have you watched the new Avatar? Man, no, James Cameron didn't send it to my house personally or anything. It comes out today, so I'm gonna see it today. I wish I could see movies early. I would love that. I'm gonna moist meter it. Yep. Oh, according to reviews, it's really good. Yeah, I'm going in with no expectations. We'll see if I'm pleasantly surprised. Thanks to the 5 gift subs, Yulo. I just recently rewatched the first Avatar. It's pretty much exactly how I remembered it, but the visuals still hold up pretty well. That movie's visuals have really stood the test of time. It's been 13 years and they still look really good for the most part. Very impressive. I thought they'd look goofy. They didn't. Isn't it ridiculously expensive for a movie? You talking about Avatar: Way of the Water? Yeah. Didn't James Cameron say that it'd need to be like the top 5 highest grossing film in the world or of all time in order to even break even? Or was it make a profit? I don't remember. But yeah, it's going to need to be one of the highest grossing films ever. How you take 13 years to make a sequel? Because this fucking guy made 4 sequels all at once. Do you really not know that? So what he did is he's filmed the second, the third, the fourth, and I think he's even filmed the fifth. And he filmed them all at once. And I think that's a disaster. I think what that does is spread everything super thin. So what I'm expecting, but I'm hoping to be proven wrong. I'd like it to be a good movie. What I'm expecting is that this one and especially the next one are going to be kind of hollow and only there is setting up the next ones. Like they're going to serve no purpose other than being a stepping stone for the third, the fourth, and the fifth. So it's going to feel kind of worthless. It's not going to be like a fulfilling adventure. And I also feel like it really spreads the team and especially the visual effects artist really thin to have to work on 4 projects all in the same universe all at once. Though if I remember correctly, his workflow was film them all at once, but then have the departments work on them individually instead of all at once. But I could be misremembering. Either way, though, it still sounds like way too much of an undertaking that I can't imagine the quality stays consistent. But they took 13 years to do it, not like it was 4 years. They haven't been filming for 13 years. In fact, when did they start filming? Let's see. Yeah, they started filming this in 2017. So it hasn't taken them 13 years to do all this. They have filmed 1 through 4, or I'm sorry, 2, 3, 4, and I think 5. I'm going off memory for 5. In the span of 5 years. Just 2 and 3? No, I read they did 2, 3, and 4 for sure. And I really thought they did 5, but let me check. Yep. He's done 2, 3, and 4 according to this. So it's 2, 3, and 4, not 5. Okay, so no 5. But yeah, like I said, 2, 3, and 4 for sure. I thought I read 5 somewhere, but clearly not. Thanks, the resub commander. I don't see this movie making money. So that's what I said. I said 13 years for this sequel has lost all that initial hype and prestige that the first Avatar generated. And I just don't think that this was a culturally significant film that people have talked about for 13 years, other than scratching their head wondering how it's still the highest grossing film of all time. Most people don't remember shit about this film. But we'll see. We'll see. Thanks for resub, Sleepy and Jackson. Most people, speak for yourself. Bro, there is an entire series of videos someone did where they went around asking questions about the first Avatar movie like 3 years ago. No one could even name the main character, despite it being the highest grossing film of all time. It is just not a movie that made it into like this like social consciousness. It was known for two things. Its insane visuals and its insane 3D for the time. But after that, once that novelty wore off, people have just not really talked about it or thought about it since until Avatar 2 was announced that it's coming out soon. In the US, though. True, I guess I can only speak for the US. Name a single blue person in the movie. I wouldn't have been able to do that if I hadn't just watched the film. And even having just watched the film, I only remember the main girl's name. Everyone keeps saying Navi. That just goes to show you how incredibly disconnected. Navi is the race. The girl's name was Neytiri. This method would work for Mad Max Fury Road, though. What, taking 13 years for a sequel? Thanks to Resub Diaz and Coco Melon. It did work for Mad Max. For Fury Road, yeah. But I would say it didn't. Mad Max Fury Road was more just like a massive hit because of how unbelievably good it was on its own right. Like, I was not a Mad Max fan going into that film, and I feel like the majority of people weren't either. You also didn't need to see the other ones in order to watch Fury Road. With Avatar Way of the Water, you'll need the first one. Furiosa's coming out soon? No, it's not. Where are you getting that information from? Oh, what the fuck? It actually does have a tentative release date of May 2024. I thought they shut this shit down. Wasn't there that big controversy with George Miller and like the entire studio about not getting paid properly or something? Did they finally like iron that out? No, that's still going. So they're still having the huge pay dispute, and he is still going to make Furiosa for them? Well, it's not even for them, it's for the fans, man. We need more Fury Road, more Mad Max. Thanks for some Clousy. Charlize Theron is no longer involved. Yeah. They now have Anya Taylor-Joy booked for the role. Is the resub generic? It's a prequel, so it makes sense. I mean, this is legitimately like the first real information I've heard about it.